guys, and thanks for joining me at the Financial Spotlight. I'm Chantrell, and I'm here to give you financial tips and tricks as you go on your road to know your money better. So today I am coming to talk to you about 401k. Now, in a couple of videos ago, I talked about maximizing your 401k or your 403b. In the comment section, I got a few people asking me, well, what exactly is a 401k? And then, how can I get one? I apologize because when I make these videos, I'm thinking, okay, I'm making them for people so that they will get the information that I'm trying to give them, and I make them so fast, and I get straight to the point. But I didn't think like maybe somebody might not know what a 401k is or how to get one. So a 401k or a 403b, depending on if you work for a nonprofit organization, is just a retirement plan or a retirement program that a lot of employers offer to their employees. So this setup is basically something that you would discuss with your human resources department or your payroll advisor or even your supervisor or manager. You can talk to them and say, okay, do you guys offer a 401k or a 401 or a 403b? If so, how do I take advantage of that? Usually that is in your hiring package information for benefits. They should definitely present you with that and say, hey, this is something that we offer if you're interested in investing in it. Now, when you invest in your 401k, that money is usually taken out of your paycheck, and it's a percentage that you designate. This is not something that your supervisor or your manager or your employer will say, hey, you're gonna deposit 10% of your check. No, this is something that you allocate, and you say, I want 10% of my check going out every however many times you get paid a month. Say you get paid monthly, once a month, you get $1,000 a month. You're going to get 10% of that going over into your 401k. Now, and the 401k is basically a investing or an investment platform where the company that the 401k is held by, so say, I don't want to really throw out that many names, but I know that Nationwide and places of that nature, they house the 401k for your company. So when the money is set into that company, sometimes they give employees the choice to decide what they want their money invested in or how they want their money invested. Sometimes the companies offer that, sometimes they don't. But usually a good 401k plan will allow you the ability to choose how you want your money invested and where you want it to go. Now, when it's in this 401k, it is growing every single year. So not only are you saving say it's $100 a year, coming out of your paycheck, well, it's growing. Sometimes it'll increase, sometimes it'll decrease. It all depends on what the company that you're putting the money in is investing in. But the majority of the time, you do get an increase in your 401k over the amount that you have allocated to be deducted from your paycheck. Now, I say every year, because at the end of the year on your W-2, it will say a W-2 is what you get from your employer at the end of the year to do your taxes. So on your W-2, it'll say how much income you've made, and that's what you usually do your taxes with, and we look at that and how much taxes you paid, et cetera, et cetera. But also, there's a box on there that shows what you contribute into your 401k. The money that you contribute into your 401k is deducted from your total gross income amount. And when that is deducted from your gross income amount, it makes your income go down. And when it makes your income go down, that means your taxes go down as well. So that is one of the benefits of having income going into a 401k or putting deposits into a 401k, because it reduces your overall gross income amount, the total amount that you've made for the year, by the amount that you have deducted into the 401k. All right. I hope that everybody is following along. I don't want to lose anyone. So I said all that to say, you want to deposit into your 401k whatever that you can afford, because in the long run, once you retire, whether you leave the company voluntarily, you quit, or you're fired, that's still your money. You're going to take it and you can, what we call, roll it over into a private IRA account that you can get through your bank. So you don't have to leave it in there. Or sometimes some companies offer you the option to leave it in there, in that plan. So I know when I left my previous job, I was able to leave my 401k in the company, and it grew interest over time, and I didn't take it out. So it's still growing interest over time. And so when I do decide to retire and stop working, I can still have that later on in life. And then I'll also have whatever else I put aside. Now, if you decide to take it out and roll it over into an IRA account, then that rollover that money that you've rolled over will be in your IRA account for yourself for retirement or whatever you want to use it for. But that's only if you leave your employer voluntarily, or if you quit, or if you're laid off, etc. Now, if you retire, that's your retirement. That's part of your retirement plan. So you'll take that and you'll be able to pay taxes on it and do, invest it or whatever you want to do with the money that you have saved over time when you worked for that company. So let's see. So what else did I want to talk about with the 401k? So in order to get the 401k, like I said, you would contact your employer. This is not something that they always voluntarily tell you about, but it is something that you can ask them. Do you have a savings plan or a 401k or the deferred payment? Something that you have here where I can get my money saved for me every month, and I'm having deductions taken out of my paycheck and going into this savings. Now, if they have a 401k, a lot of times employers offer, like I said in the previous video, they offer to match your contribution up to a certain amount. So say you deposited, or you want 10% contributed to your savings, right? And your employer decides, well, we'll match you, we'll match your contribution up to 3%. So that means that you're going to match or pay up to 3% of what you're putting into the account. So let's see. What else was I going to talk about? I'm sorry, guys. Oh, yes. So the 401k, you want the 403b. Can it be rolled over? Somebody asked, can it be rolled over? Yes, it can be rolled over into a different account if you leave the employer. How much are they going to contribute depends on the employer. How much you contribute depends on you. And at tax time, depending on your income, and it changes every year, but there is a maximum amount of income that you receive where you can take that as a savings or retirement savings credit. If you go over that income, though, you will not be able to take the retirement savings credit for the money that you've been putting into the 401k. But like I said before, your income, your gross income is lower because you have deposited into this 401k. As you get older, the allowances increase, or the amount that you're able to deposit into your 401k increases, so that you can take advantage of aggressive investing. And that's once you reach 50, you can take advantage of that. And let's see, I have all that information in my retirement planning checklist. I will put that link in the description box below. But I have that information about taking advantage of the aggressive investing once you reach 50 and all of that. So if you want to find out more about that, click the link in the description box and download that retirement checklist. And let's see, what else did I want to tell you guys about the 401k? So that's basically it. So if you guys have any more questions or want to know more about 401k, I will definitely, I'm looking down at my notes to know exactly what I said or how do I get one? Okay, I answered that. And I will definitely come back on here, do another video or even respond in the comments. But I was going to respond to the last person in the comments and tell them exactly all the information. I was like, you know what, let me make a video because I didn't really go in depth about what a 401k was. I apologize for that. I just was like, okay, if you're a 401k, maximize it. And because you're getting free money from your employer, blah, blah. But I didn't say, okay, what is a 401k? How do you get it? And again, like I said, not every employer has these. There's a lot of employers that do not. So if your employer does not have a 401k, do not fret though, because you can always go and invest it for yourself. You can go to your bank, your credit union, and get an IRA account, or you can get a money market account, or you can do a CD, a certificate of deposit, those type of things in order to start saving money for yourself for retirement. So hopefully this information has helped you. If it did, go ahead and share it with your friends and family. Go ahead and like this video for me so I know that you want this information or more information like that. Like I said before, if you have any more questions, make sure that you put them in the comment section. I will definitely answer those questions either in the comment section or on another video. And because everybody else might want the same answer. And make sure that you subscribe to this channel so that you can get more information like this every single week. And click the bell notification so you know exactly when I'm coming here and posting. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great one. Bye.